section of the board. If you have it addressing the board in a matter that is on the agenda, you may be asked to hold your comments till the board takes up that matter. Please limit your comments 3 minutes or less. Is there any public comment?
Good morning. Got a lot of people here with me. Oh, you're going to read it. I've got my own. Norma Williams, Delaware County Employees Association, Seiu Chapter President. We're basically here today, myself and fellow members, to basically address you on a very important matter. We were told, our negotiation team was told recently, that you would not consider double-digit raises for our unit, the largest unit of employees who provide the majority of county services here in the county. We were told that we would have to wait until next year. Is that really fair? Because by asking us to wait, you're asking the people who we serve to wait. Already you have county employees who have huge caseloads. You have calls, phone calls from the public that are going unanswered or that are going to voicemail, and members of the public are having to wait. You have large caseloads where some of these valiant employees, I got to give it to them, they're working their butts off in order to provide for this community here. But there are many cases that are literally backlogged, and those cases have an impact on the very people who you were elected to serve. Is that fair? By asking us to wait, you ask them to wait. That could impact a child in need, whether a child's in crisis or a child is in need of formula or diapers or healthy nutrition. You're also asking our judicial system, because believe it or not, yes, we also represent our half of the public safety system here. Criminal justice, probation, the Youth Opportunity Center. You then are also asking them to wait. Justice to be served here in this community, criminal investigations to be made, people to be monitored. You're asking also the public to wait, to be safe as well. And yes, you're also asking people to have their roads, waiting to get their roads repaired as well. Is that fair? County employee told me this. It seems to them that all you do is just have all of our classifications and departments in a little hat, and then you pick. And out of that, you'll pick whichever classification or branch or department you want to benefit that month, while you leave the rest of us twisting in the wind. By doing that to us, you're doing that to them, our community, our constituents, the people who we serve. Is that fair? No. Do your job, treat us fairly. By treating us fairly, you'll treat them fairly.
Thank you.
Hi, guys. Ladies and gentlemen of the board, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak. My name is Anna Porter. I'm a proud member of the union, SEIU. I stand before you who is an individual as an office tech at Public Health. I'm a member of an amazing team, Public Health. They're good. But you as board members, you're part of my team too. And every time I pick up the phone, I'm representing all of you. And I try my best to make sure everybody gets what they need, wherever I have to transfer them, all that. But as county employees, we dedicate ourselves to our work. We believe in the promise of fair compensation for our efforts, yet many of us find ourselves struggling to make ends meet. Many employees actually qualify for low-income benefits, SNAP, HUD. We're still, low wages are far-reaching effects, not only on us as individuals, but our families, our neighborhoods, and our economy as a whole. When workers are underpaid, they are unable to invest in their families' futures, afford quality education, or even access health. Many of us now have a share of cost, co-pays, and a yearly deductible. As union members, we believe in the power of collective good. We strive for fair wages and better working conditions, not just for ourselves, but for all workers in the community. We seek your support in recognizing our contributions and advocating for policies that promote fair pay. Together, we can create more equitability, an equitable workforce, and everyone has the opportunity to thrive. I urge you to consider the impact of fair wages would have on the lives of workers so that they can buy houses and pay you back with taxes. I'm just saying, sorry. I thank you for your time and your attention, and again, thank you for the job.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Roxanne Cameron. I work for WIC Public Health. I'm currently doing a position of 3 people in my office. If I am out sick or have to take a vacation, the office is basically shut down to serve our clients. We should have had 3 employees more than we have right now at this time, but nobody wants to apply for WIC when they're making less than you would make at Burger King. Now I'm hearing that at Chipotle, it's $23 to $24 an hour with retirement and benefits, which is very embarrassing to work for the county, and we can't even offer that. I would have had more coworkers here, but unfortunately we are severely short-staffed at county. I think we're at what, 58, 59% vacancy? And I'm sure a lot of those members that are no longer with us have now found better jobs. It's embarrassing. My coworkers qualify for benefits. That's just shameful. And our community deserves to be represented better than what I can even give, because I am one person to be able to serve, 900 families? It's just ridiculous.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Eva Lopez, and I am a 24-year employee with the Department of Child Support Services. In fiscal year 2023-24, we served approximately 1,438 children from services from our department. Of those, approximately 18% were in households that currently qualify for and receive public assistance, AKA those in poverty. 67% were in households that no longer receive public assistance. For families no longer receiving public assistance, child support received is an integral part of sustaining family self-sufficiency. We distributed $2,648,822 last fiscal year, of which 87.7% goes directly into the hands of families, 10.3% is retained by the state and federal government to repay TANF funds expended through the CalWorks program, and 2% comes back to the county general fund as recoupment. 60% of parents paying support live outside of Del Norte County. Any child support payment made by those parents that are distributed for children living in Del Norte County improve the financial circumstances of those children and our community by bringing outside funds into our county. Del Norte Child Support annual funding allocation is approximately $1.8 million. This amount is 1/3 state funded and 2/3 federally funded. Due to the inability to adequately recruit, hire, and retain employees this year, approximately $700,000 in unspent funds was returned to the state to be allocated to other child support agencies in California. Failure to increase wages means a loss of revenue to this community, as well as a reduction in the ability to provide this necessary service to children served by Del Norte Child Support. We need you to fix this problem, and we need you to act now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chair Wilson, members of the board, CEO Lopez, County Council. My name is Patrick Hickey. I'm the field representative with SEIU Local 1021. And one of our members who was not able to attend had asked me to read her statement, which I will do. I am the remote worker for Child Support Services. I choose this position specifically to allow me the flexibility needed to take care of my aging mother and work a full-time job doing what I love, which is helping people. While I would never take full credit for improved performance in our department, I can say that the addition of an already trained, skilled caseworker has been extremely beneficial. The staff was overworked, overburdened, and trying to hold an agency together with shoestrings and a deep loss of institutional memory when I joined the ranks last winter. And we are still that overworked, overburdened team of dedicated professionals. Without new hires, we will continue to lose our current staff to the stress and futility of working in such a state for so long. But we can't attract quality employees with the subpar pay and benefits offered by Del Norte County. And we certainly won't hold on to the ones we have when the private sector offers better benefits, retention bonuses, continuing education stipends, relocation services, extra vacation and benefit time that does not have odd constraints such as restricting the use of floating holidays to 8-hour increments. Also, the lack of available affordable housing keeps people from being able to move here and work even if they wanted to. I can assure you of that, as I am one of them. I own a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with a craft room, garage, and also have an acre in the middle of town in Trinity County, and could never qualify for such a purchase in Del Norte with my salary. Additionally, I'm now paying out-of-pocket expenses due to the county's prescription drug program and health insurance. This also hurts my ability to qualify for a home loan due to my income-to-expense ratio. Finally, creating unnecessary obstacles like requiring studies that have already been provided in recent years is a proven stall tactic that reflects poorly on the leadership that uses it. We can't attract inspired, dedicated, educated, skilled workers without something to compete with. And without staff, there's no one to deliver your programs, serve the public, and provide health and safety to the community. Danae Miller, Child Support Services. Thank you.
Thank you.
What in the hell is wrong with you people? What in the hell? We got 2 employees. I'm going to say this again. $300,000 a year to live in Del Norte County. That's outrageous. But you won't give these people a raise? They should be making $23 an hour as a minimum, as start wage. Why should they have to go beg for food stamps and Medi-Cal? Why should they have to worry about whether they have enough money to pay for rent and food for their children? This is supposed to be a prestigious job. And you guys don't give a shit. And that really pisses me off. I hope they go on strike. Then maybe you'll come to your senses.
Maybe a slightly different tone here. I know that you can't do anything about it when the state allows workers at a fast food restaurant to earn $20 an hour. It makes things rather difficult for both sides here in this particular instance. I, as a citizen and a longtime resident of Del Norte County, don't generally wait on the services that the county provides. I know that the county does do things for me that are beneficial that I'm probably not even aware of. But as a citizen of Del Norte County, it is also incumbent upon me to make my best efforts to try to address my issues within my own ability to address those issues. And what I've found is that I can be mostly successful, but there are certain times when services that the county provides are absolutely essential and beneficial to my well-being in this community. And those services, generally speaking, because of the place we live in, the place we've chosen to live in, is at the end of the line, as Supervisor Howard so eloquently described our situation. And because we're at the end of the line, we generally don't have the ability to pay the kind of salaries and benefits that major centers in California are allowed to do, because they simply have more resources than we do. So, I mean, it's a sad situation that we find ourselves in which we cannot retain or recruit qualified people in this county to provide services for us. And it's probably not going to change a whole lot over the coming years, because inflation is absolutely killing us. And it makes it very hard for people who receive fairly respectable salaries to make ends meet in this county, where we're not nearly as impacted by the cost of living as we would be if we lived in a Southern California major urban center. So you're going to have to figure out a way to be competitive in the way you pay your employees. And
Thank you.
If you can't, you're
Appreciate
in
it.
real trouble.
I'm not going to do it this time. Thank you guys for getting rid of the graffiti. Whoever pushed the agenda, I know the triplicate helped, but it's all got covered up. All the Mexican Mafia graffiti got covered up, and I hope it continues to get covered up if it continues to come out, because it just creates a bigger problem. I feel for you guys on this issue that everybody's having an issue with, because it's not you guys who the state who said pay everybody who works at fast food minimum wage without concerning everybody else. All the other jobs in the whole state that pay less than that. You know, construction workers making $12 an hour, $16 an hour, now they got to pay them 20. So you guys, I really feel for you, how you guys, because you got to, like he said, we're into the line, but that's not even it. For a small county with a small budget, you know, you got only so many apples to pull from and so many pies to get money from, and which is the higher criteria. The sheriff's department, I mean, I'm ex-law enforcement, so I'll favor them, but I really fear for you guys on trying to decide how to play that pull on how are you going to get your money for. I wasn't going to talk about that. I was going to talk about the gangs, because I appreciate getting rid of the graffiti. But listen to these people, and I made a comment about the $20 an hour and that the governor put in play. I heard people talk about inflation. And all I got to tell everybody in this room, there's a lot of people in here that normally aren't here. Vote so it doesn't happen again. Vote the way so it stops. So these people who say, yeah, I'm from LA, I can pay these people $30 an hour, but they cut out the other 40% of the population of the country, like county or the state, that can't. And then it puts these guys in a bind, puts you guys in a bind, it puts everybody in a bind about where the money's going to come from. Because I know they want money, everybody wants money, but where's it going to come from? So I really feel for you guys on that point. I mean, it really does tug on my heart that you guys got to decide this. I know you voted in, it's your job, but I really feel you for you guys. I don't know where to get it from.
Thank you. Any other public comment? Thank you all for your comments. This brings us to 10:30 time.